Hello everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today we are going to talk about Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis, who pled guilty the other day. And I wanted to do a reading around it, about why, is it a show? Is it, what the cards wants to share, basically, right? So for those, before we go any further, I do want to share for those interested that I'm going to be using the Valoria's Tarot, an intuitive tool for finding hope. It's by Samantha Rook. It's a very cute looking deck. I got it not long ago. I did an unboxing of this deck as well, so you're welcome to check my catalog and check it out. And I thought it was such an apropos card deck to use because I'm going to talk about two female characters that we have seen for the last few years as a Trump attorney or representative or advocate. We know Jenna Ellis for sure was Trump's attorney, and Sidney Powell has been around the circuit to advocate that the 2020 election had some irregularities, right? But thankfully, let's go Brandon, got it in the bag, right? So I don't want to be frowned upon by the overseers of YouTube. So of course, Biden is our resident. And we know that. We know that every day. Okay, so so Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis pled guilty the other day. And in exchange for a good plea or whatever, Sidney Powell agreed to testify against Trump, and Jenna, she just basically threw herself at the court. So what does the cards wants to share about I'm gonna have to ask two separate questions because I don't know if all of it is a hoax or not. So let's ask about Sidney Powell first. We have to respect our elders. What does the card wants to share about the fact that she took a plea? She took a plea in exchange for a lighter sentence and to stop the harassment, because I know they were targeting her, they were targeting her family. I also know aware that they were targeting her license, trying to suspend her license. Did she give up? Did she got weary? Did they got to her? So let's see what the card wants to share about her accepting that plea, her upsetting that plea deal, right? In exchange of testifying against Trump. So I'm talking about Sidney Powell. Let's do her first, right? And this is my first time officially using this deck, so I'm a little excited. So what does the cards wants to share? So 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords is the first card. I'm using the Kachina spread. 10 of Cups. Situation. Again, 210. When you see 210 in the deck, that's it. That's the ending. 5 of Crystal. So crystal in this particular deck is Earth. In the background, Ace of Sword, Knight of Wands, potential outcome, 2 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Yeah, crystal is pentacle. So yeah, it's juggling. Two of pentacle and four of cups. That's clarification. So the first card. So we asking, did we got to her? Did what are the cards wants to share? So she, I want to say yes. So five of crystal in the background. So every time that you see five is usually conflict. And when you see five of pentacle is a loss of finances, loss of uh, standing with your community, loss of power, loss of wages, is financial loss, is it's also loss in status, at least for me. And that's how the card speaks to me for the five of pentacle. And for you, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different, as you play with your cards, you will get different meaning. And so yes, it looks like, so she's been through a lot. So in the background, okay, so that we know, because that's what they do. That's what the cabal does to people that they don't like, to any opposition. They like a hive mind, you know, they attack, right? So ace of sword. So this represents truth, words, information. So truth, words, information is saying that we're seeing a different chapter. What are we seeing? We're seeing that the system, the judicial system, is completely corrupt, and it's completely, you know, attorneys are being targeted. So it's as if to say that if you are not uh, walking or in agreement with the cabal, there's no rule of law. There's the law does not apply to opposition. So anything can be done to their opponents. The law only applies for people who are with them, for them. So the law, so there's a double standard here, right? That's what we're seeing. So now the Knight of Wands. So we see a breakdown, a total breakdown of the justice system. And 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 because of that, a lot of people are not able to unsee this. Two women just doing their job. And it's part of the bar thing that you have to represent your client to your best of your ability. And yet they are attacking these women, Sidney Powell, in this particular situation, because of who she represented, who she was advocating for. And the charges are not even legit. If and now they have broken the client, lawyer client, how do you call it? Relationship agency. The word will come through. I don't know why, but I'm having a brain fart right now. Knight of Wands. Now, usually the Knight of Wands is a military card for me, but it's also a movement card. It's as if there's a shift happening. It's a shift happening. Now, two tens. There's two ways of looking at it. So yeah, she have suffered a lot. They may have gotten to her. Ten of Swords with the Ten of Cups, saying that we're seeing an ending right now. It's as if there's a death. Ten of Swords is ending. Uh, Ten of Cups is also a facade. It's as if it's crumbling. Did she looks like she's been through a lot. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Crystal, saying that she tried her best to juggle, to play the game, and to when I say to play the game, I'm not saying that she was playing both sides, but I'm saying to play within the system, to be able to represent her client, and also to uh, uh, do what is right within the system. But I don't think a lot of people realize is the system itself, the matrix itself is corrupted, right? Anybody that tries to play within the system is not going to win. So she's trying to play well, to juggle, right? Representing Trump and being a lawyer. But within that system doesn't see it that way. You're either with them or against them. And if you're not with them, they will reject you, expel you from the system, expel you from the matrix. I don't think people realize the magnitude or the level of, and that's why they go above and beyond to control a lot of sector of industry through BlackRock, Vanguard, and pharmaceutical, so that they can control every aspect of one's lives, right? They'll make sure that they have puppets in politics, in the judicial system, to enforce, like enforcers, like a bunch of enforcers. That's what they do. If somebody is not within, playing within the game, they will see you as a cancer that needs to be expelled. So I don't think Sidney Powell realized that this system is so corrupt that it's not the bar association don't give a shit crack rat's ass about representing client, whatever, because everybody is being activated. They're seeing Mr. T as a pathogen, as a cancer that needs to be expelled from the system, and they will use any means necessary to expel that cancer from the system and anybody associated with them. I don't think they realize the magnitude. This is how these people operate. And Ten of Cups, with the Four of Cups, they were still, as if she was still living under the illusion that, the truth would prevail, kind of thing, and that, things will work out at the end, and that, there's going to be no. But it doesn't, she may have not been, how do you call it? Maybe she knew, but maybe to that level that the whole system is corrupted, the whole system has been affected, the whole matrix, right? But it looks like with the Knight of Wands, it's as if it's coming across as if the military is gonna come up somehow and kind of save the day or kind of help her in some way. That's interesting. Take two more cards. Knight of Swords. So a lot of information is going to be coming out, but she's going to have to be strong. Things will come out in her favor. Or information will come out to either help her or save her, or to help her case, whatever you want to say. But she's going to have to be strong in the process. Okay, don't want to stay too long on that, but let's move to Jenna Ellis. So Jenna Ellis, we saw the crying. I mean, the media went above and beyond to record the part that she was crying. They they wanted to make sure to humiliate this lady and to completely thingy her career. I mean, it's never to be seen before. It's, I don't even know where to start with that. But so Jenna Ellis, let's ask the question. What does the card wants to share about her plea? Her pleading guilty and throwing herself at the mercy of the Lord, like quite literally. She's gonna have her license suspended. She's gonna have to do some. She's gonna have to pay a fine, and it looks like she's gonna have to do some. Was there community service involved? I don't remember, but comment below if you guys read or saw the thing. What does the card wants to share about? Did she give in? Did she? Is it a play? Is it a? What does the card wants to share about Jenna? Her plea deal. Her pleading guilty to the charges. You know what charge was it again? Kind of about something about the election. The election being the election denier. So basically they wanna censor her speech. Cards was to share by Jenna taking that plea. That guilty plea. So 4 of Swords. The Magician. Eight of Cups. Page of Cups. 9 of Wands. I don't know why I have this upside down. I'll acknowledge it, but I usually don't read upside down. Queen of Crystal. As clarification. So we asked cards was to share about Jenna Ellis taking that guilty. Usually 7 of Swords is strategic card. But here, so 4 of Swords is usually a card of taking your time, of being recovering or being sick or reflecting, or there might be there's more to the story. 4 of Swords, more to the story, or there's some secret, or there's more to this. No strategy was used really. Or if there was a strategy, it's being delayed. If this is a strategy, or if this is a facade, it's being delayed. It's not. It looks real. It feels real. So whatever's going on, because sword is about truth, words, and information, being uncomfortable, being sick, and trying to recover, or taking a retreat. Okay, so that's okay. So whatever's going on, there's more to the story, and if it is a strategy, they're taking their sweet time. It's not being revealed as a strategy right now. There's a delay in the strategy. It was as if she's falling by the sword and they're letting her fall by the sword, kind of thing. If there's a rescue, not going to be right now, right? That's how it's coming across. Eight of Cups. In the past, I usually Eight of Cups is about leaving behind, being disappointed, either with Mr. T or with the camp or with the system in general. So Page of Cups, she was surprised with the magician as the situation, with the level of trickery, with the level of, propaganda going on. Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands, she's taking a beating. She's still holding on, but she's hold the line. She's trying to be resilient, but she's close to her breaking point. Let's put it that way. And that was just whatever we're seeing here is real for both of them. It looks like the system have beaten them to submission, kind of thing. Queen of Crystal. So it's about trying to be practical as possible. Trying to keep whatever she has left of either her reputation or her money or her status, whatever kind of thing, even though she's under a lot of attack. Okay. It's very nebulous, those two readings. It looks like. So what else the cards wants to share about, I guess, maybe let's be like Jenna Ellis and Sydney Powell. Was this a show? Let's go straight. Was it like theatrics? Or was this real? I guess. Sometimes you have to insist, impress on the card of the urgency of the matter and tell the truth. Because we hear, oh, it's all a show, but it didn't feel like it was, right? For this particular situation. Maybe for them, for these two ladies, it's not a show. And usually what better way to get sympathy for the public to have two defenseless women be targeted. It's a witch hunt, really, because of their affiliation. They have not done anything wrong, ethically, or they had not broken any vows as lawyers, oaths. They just were representing the client's interests. So they're breaking the agency relationship between lawyer and client, right? So is that what they're trying to show us? Is it a theatrics, or are they trying to show us that the rule of law has completely broken down? Nine of Wands. So it looks like, again, this is my military card. There's also movement. This is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about loss, justice in the background, temperance, about things working out, Page of Wands, new beginning, and Judgment. So we ask, is it theatrics or is it the real deal? So it looks like whoever, if you believe that there's the white hats are in control, right? They are going out of their way to allow this shit show to go on. So for the ladies, that shit is real. Nine of Swords. They want them to be worried because I guess they want it real as possible so people can read the body language. If you read the body language expert, you can tell when she's getting stressed, where she's, Jenna Ellis was crying, and the same thing with Sidney Powell. So it's as if for these ladies, it's real. For this lady, they did what they had to do to survive, to recoup their losses. So they took the deal so these people can just leave them be. But you know how it is when you're canceled. They don't care about, they want you to be out of this existence, out of this organism, because you're perceived as a threat. So not only they want you to be canceled, they want you to be canceled, your life to be canceled as well. That's how the cabal works. So they're gonna try their best to completely destroy these people, but they're starting with their careers. That's usually how they do it. So as if the good guys is allowing this to play out, so to speak, right? And the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is about worries, about loss. So they are going through, in real time, they're going through that loss, that sense of betrayal. Remember, those two ladies are attorneys. They've been attorneys for a very long time. And their own people, their own bar association had essentially betrayed them, had betrayed their oaths. So, Judgment. So, the truth is going to come out. Information is going to come out about that in the future. Not right now, though. Judgment. Because judgment is an awakening. So, as all of this is coming out, people who's been following this case have been awakening, especially if you're a lawyer. You will know that this was bogus. So even if you're not a lawyer, you will know that these people have been unfairly targeted. Justice. So justice right now has been served for them, but things will work out somehow. This is a temperance card. Temperance card is about balance. Somehow things will work out, and a new beginning will emerge. Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is going to be a shift of energy, or it could be more people will be awakened from what's been happening, what happened to them. So this is such an interesting read. I'm taking two cards just to double check. Eight of Wands and a Knight of Swords. So in other words, that things are going to be moving and shifting pretty quickly for them. And Knight of Swords is about a lot of truth, words, information is going to be coming out. So, wow. With that being said, it's not theatrics. Those ladies truly believe that they fell, that they took the deal, they did what they do to survive. But it looks like in the background, the good guys are doing it on purpose. to awaken people, because they want to demonstrate that the system has been corrupt, that there's no client lawyer confidentiality or agency. They don't respect that uh, anymore, and that even lawyers can be taken. So if you decide to represent Trump, it's at your own risk, right? So they wanted them to fall so the world could see. So it's as if it's a chessboard, and you sacrifice those peons for the world to see what's really going on. But somehow things will work out. Uh, a lot of people is going to be waking up in the process. They're going to get worried. Because the temper is somehow things will seem to work out in the present for them. Maybe it's not going to be as bad. Well, their sentence is not, it's not a hard sentence, really, but their reputation is simple. So Page of Wands. The card is not really emphasized about them per se. It's emphasizing on how that's affecting us. That is forcing us to realize how fucked up the system is. Okay, so the last question. Are these ladies gonna be okay? Jenna Ellis and City Powell. Will they be made whole? Will the system make them whole? Or I don't know. Because it's a shame that they're going through all of that. They're falling by the sword. They're like a sacrificial lamb, really. Willingly or unwillingly, right? Because the card is glazing over that detail. But will this lady be made whole in the next year or so? In the next year or so. Nine of Cups. So yes, things will work out in their favor, but it's gonna look a little murky first. King of Swords in the background. A lot of truth is gonna be coming out. Whatever truth that's gonna be, is gonna be major. I wonder if Trump is gonna be using that Trump card. Now the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is usually a reunion, a celebration. But I usually I don't read upside down, reversal, but I'm gonna, because that's how the card came out. So there's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be, but they're gonna have to jump through some hoops before they get there. Knight of Wands. So yeah, they'll be back to their former glory. That card. Nine of Cups. So yeah, things will work out for them. A lot of truth's gonna come out, but before the truth comes out, it's gonna be things will look murky for a while. Things will look grim for this lady for a while, because the Seven of Cups is dysfunction, death. Things might look down out grim for them, and they will get in a better place. status, whatever, will be restored, but it's going to be a struggle to get there. So yes, their status or whatever is going to be made whole, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. You know, once the truth come out, once, you know, everything comes out, the truth about, you know, 2020, all the happenings and you know, so I want to say yes, but there's going to be a delay somehow. So yeah, they're going to be made whole, but it's not right now. There's going to be some hurdle that they have to go through, some delay before, you know, their fortune or their status comes back and they're made whole from what's going on here. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think we explored that enough. That was an interesting read. It's as if the card was very timid. It really want to share. Very nebulous about the whole thing. That you really had to dig deep to find the answer. So, okay, the cards are being timid, well, ongoing and all. But we got what we got, and that insight. I think that's better than most. We can always come back to it later. Maybe the card will chat a little bit more. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.